Hey y'all, you're watching Paparazzi TV. It's Crybaby, and we got Finland in the building. Who we talking to?
Koko.
Okay. We got Koko in the building, and I'm super excited to dive in and get to know her a little bit more. I did a little bit of my own research as I was telling you, before the cameras went on, and I'm really excited to know a little bit more about you. So, I know, well, for starters, right? We know she's from Finland, but she's obviously here. So we want to hear a little bit more about your journey, how you started. I know you started out as like a DJ. Tell us a little bit more about that. Like, when did you start? What inspired you to start? Talk to us.
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much for having me, by the way. I'm
Of
excited
course.
to be here today. And my journey started, like you said, it started as a DJ and a radio host back home in Finland. But I already had like a long background in music. I had been playing the alto sax since I was 8 years old.
Oh, wow.
Being part of choirs, music classes. So I always had been singing too.
Always singing.
And as I was DJing, I kind of felt on my shows, like more and more, I was like, oh, I would like do this or this differently when I, like production wise.
Right.
And then the point came, I was like, oh, like I really should make my own music actually. I had done some like freestyle rapping in Finnish though. Like
that's so cool.
Yeah, right. It was like for
Like
fun.
experimental kind of thing.
Yeah, with
That's super dope.
friends. And like, so, I saw I could like rhyme, but of course, like that was my own language. But then, since I had been taking vocal lessons like earlier, and I had just like a strong intuition
Right.
that I should go for this, I found a school for sound engineering.
Okay,
SAE,
okay.
yeah, SAE Institute of Technology in Chelsea.
Oh,
They
that's
still
that's
there.
here in the city.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I ended up coming here to study. I loved it, learned so much.
Guys,
and
stay in school.
yeah, period. Something may come out of that.
Right. Something may come out of it, whether or not you might not know what you want to do now, but like you figure it out throughout the process. That's amazing that you did. Amazing how like school kind of just compelled you, like, oh man, like that can get me where I want to be, where I'm trying to be. So like making your own music, so like DJing and like always having that background of singing, did that just like inspire you, like from how did you make that transition from being a DJ and a radio host to being an artist and saying like, okay, I'm gonna go to school in NYC and like pursue this? What was that like connection? Like, how did you do that? How did you come up with that?
That's a really good question. I feel like it really was like an inner calling, and something that I had always been. I still had always been singing. I feel like though it kind of happened very organically.
Right.
I just was started writing songs featuring like my rapper friend songs,
Oh,
and
wow.
it just kind of happened like that. And then at school too, a lot of times when we were like doing something during the class, I would be the one going to the booth, for example.
Okay.
If we needed like test things or we had like school projects to
like,
complete.
I'm not scared.
Yeah.
Let me show y'all what I got.
Yeah,
Always
period.
had something. Okay.
in my
Okay, that's
pocket.
amazing. Wow, like bless your journey. That's amazing to just always feel like, well, I got this. So like I'm gonna give it any chance I got. You really like take advantage of any opportunity that was given to you pretty much. And that's pretty cool to hear,
Thank
So how
you.
do you feel like how far do you feel like that took you, just taking those risks within yourself?
Honestly, since from early age, I remember being kind of like one of those people. Like I just like take risks. Like it may not be the
I
smartest.
get that from you.
Right? And it's like I don't know. Sometimes things don't go as planned. It's fine though. But like for me, it's always been very important as a soul. Like I feel
Right.
like we come here to experience things
Right.
on our soul journey, and I always felt like it's just more like I want to experience. Like I need to.
You
if
need
I-
to.
Yeah. I get an inspired I do an idea like or an insight.
Right.
I'm just like, okay, this is my intuition telling me I should do this.
I got to do it.
And in my career, one strong meetup when I was interviewing Erika Badu when I was a radio host.
Yes.
She honestly, that meeting I feel like also like just changed something in me. I was like, okay, well, we were like emailing a little bit after, and she was like, I don't know, it's just being amazing to me.
Erika Badu.
So I feel like Queen herself. I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
I got
amazing.
confirmation. Like I should just go for it. Yeah.
So the first time meeting Erika Badu, was that still like you were still in Finland at the time?
Yes. So she came to this jazz festival happening in the middle of Finland, and it's so funny because I remember having like we had been booked for a DJ gig with my DJ duo.
Get it?
It was like this skate like Finnish like championship. Like we were supposed. It was like a good gig too.
Okay, yeah,
But
like a big gig out there.
right, but then as I worked was doing my show at the radio station, I had the opportunity to go and try and get an interview. I didn't know if I was going to, but then this
But
was
you were just
like intuition once again.
He was like, fuck it, like, ooh, excuse my language, screw it, let's go, you know,
Right, screw
like,
it.
why not, like, give it all you got kind of thing, right?
Right,
That's so
exactly.
cool.
And then I just went for it, and yeah, here we are.
Yes. Oh my God, that sounds so, like, that sounds, like you said, like, how we said again before the cameras went on, without risk there's very little reward, you know. And I feel like a lot of the risk that you've taken, from what you're telling me, you've gotten a lot of reward. And like whether or not it be exactly what you wanted, you've got some type of lesson, some type of insight, some type of like fulfillment for yourself, you know.
And I wanted to say, like, since you asked, like, you know, what's the results like to this point? Like, I think, you know, for me to be able to do my artistry, I feel like I'm literally living my dream, like performing
Yes.
outside of New York City, performing at my dream venues, doing interviews,
Wow.
collaborating with fire people,
As you should.
progressing, being grateful every day. It's just, I feel very blessed. I'm gonna be honest.
Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. That's amazing. Honestly, like, it is a blessing. It is always a blessing to find new people to collab with, to find those venues where you feel like right at home, you know, where you can go and you can be like, wow, like, yes, I have those venues down packed. These are my favorite venues and I'm always performing here. And like, that's awesome that you found that within yourself, not only at an early age, but throughout, like, taking so many risks, like from even leaving your home, you know, country, town, like city, your home, period. It's crazy. A lot of people, again, like I said, a lot of people don't do that. So the fact that you did it and you're succeeding, girl, giving you your flowers here where it's due.
Thank you. Go
Yes.
after your dreams, guys.
Go after
That's
your
all I can
dreams.
say.
Go after your dreams.
About that. Mhm.
Yes. So do you still DJ now?
No, not really.
No?
Honestly, if I perform, I just do my own shows.
Your own
you
sets?
know, I may have a DJ, but I also play the keys and the saxophone.
Get it? A girl who does her own thing.
Sing, and yeah, pretty much that's how it's been. I haven't DJed for a while, but it's fun.
Yeah,
It's just
anytime for
different.
fun. Do you do it like for fun, like for your own, like on your own time, for your own sake, like if you're home chilling kind of thing?
If I had like a DJ setup, I probably would, like
Yeah?
a controller. But I
Okay.
just have like a home studio, like I don't
Okay,
know, my
vibey.
booth. The
So you
energy
make-
goes there. Yeah.
Awesome.
That was
So-
also the mental, like the switch you do. Like it's kind of like when you become an artist, I guess.
Yes, yes, I
Instead
was
of
gonna-
being a DJ,
Exactly.
I feel like
That's the way you lock in now.
mhm.
Awesome. That's so cool. That is so cool. So,
Thank you.
of course. So, making music, do you feel like it is like an equal outlet, like as being a radio host or DJing or even like learning audio engineering? Like, do you think it's just as equal as like making your own music when you lock in to record your own music?
Oh my god, it's like heavenly. Like it's when I do that, like I just forget about like time and place and everything. It's just like whatever my soul wants to speak, I let it come out, and it's deeper for me. I loved radio hosting, entertaining people like while DJing was fun,
Right.
of course, make people dance and have joy. But I do feel with my artistry, I'm able to serve my own purpose better.
Yes,
in that
yes.
sense.
You're healing yourself in that sense.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. That's really awesome to hear. So, what are you working on now? And like, what are you going to show us today? Let them know.
So I have an album, or it's actually LP, like a long play project, Koko Motion, coming out next
Koko
month.
Motion.
The name comes from literally motioning at all times, just having that motion and never stopping.
Period. You heard it from Koko the Best. She has motion, guys. Y'all gotta catch her.
Tap in.
Tap in,
So
tap
yeah,
in.
actually like my IG, koko.fly. If you want to check, you'll see all my upcoming shows, release dates, all that. But I have a big off-Broadway show coming up at the end of this month.
Nice, Broadway.
28th, and it's gonna be, the theme is Night of Camp, the Met Gala. It's gonna
Oh,
be
wow.
glamour, glitter, a live band. I'll bring the sax, I'll bring the vibes.
Bring everything.
Two fellow artists performing,
Ooh.
Jake Inzera and Sally. So we're literally gonna give you a show of a lifetime.
Oh my gosh.
And then before that, I have some friends, artist friends, this week coming from Chicago. So we're going to
Okay.
have some interviews and show. And yeah, basically then it's just going to be about the release or doing shows
Promoting,
for that.
promoting.
Networking, going places and being present.
Yes.
As present as I can, because that's the
It's a
main
lot to
goal.
keep up with. Yeah, things become a lot to keep up with, guys. In case you don't know, the idea of being present is just being able to enjoy the moment as you're in the moment, because some people, your mind can go everywhere, especially being an artist, especially dealing with as many things as you're dealing with at the same time. Congratulations on your soon coming EP, LP, right?
Thank you.
Of course, guys, you heard it from her best, Koko.fly. Follow her on her social medias. Check out her latest shows and everything. And what are you going to show us today on Paparazzi TV?
Right. So this was not my last release, but the release prior. It's this song I made together with the Lower East Side rapper Prophecy, Prof.
Okay.
And we released it at the end of last October. So like it hasn't been even a couple of months ago.
Yeah, like not even.
Yeah. And then it's a song we worked on a lot of times. Like in my lyrics, I talk about really tapping into your own power, aligning to your soul,
Right.
let that carry you, and
As you should.
Yeah, and really like being authentic. And this song is one of those songs like I wrote. It's a breakup song for me, but like a reminder, like whenever we get out of like bad relationships, toxic setups,
You find yourself again.
Exactly. And you always have this ability, like, just reconnect, tap
Yeah,
in at
with
actually
you.
all times. But
Right.
then now you're
That's when you're really like paying attention to yourself. Oh, wow.
right. So yeah, that's our song. And yeah, I love that song.
Okay. I'm excited to tap in. What is it called one more time?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at All by Koko on Paparazzi TV.
Life can get a bit too much. Don't know what to do.